Alright, here we go. What's up, Skun? How's it going, dude? What's up, Edavista? Yeah. I'm gonna try laddering again. Last time was extremely unsuccessful and we didn't make it very far. The app that makes this deck doctor thing contacted me and said I should try it. And it might be one of my first sponsors if I choose to go independent. So I'm trying it first before I try and accept any deals with it, because I have to see, of course, if I like it. If it's a product that's even good or that you would want to use. So, oh, I can move it. Cool. So I got that happening. And then another feature of it is that it can randomly make replays happen. So, like, I can just do that. Check it out, an instant replay of me queuing for the game. So yeah, it's kind of a cool little thing. I thought I'd probably worth a shot. I still don't even know if I'm going independent or joining a team, so... But I'm doing the scouting anyway, you know? Because I have to be prepared for both instances. Is this my new place? No, I just changed the camera angle. I'm not moving into my new place until March, late March. So it's gonna be a little bit. Alright, do I want to get out of Piloted Shredder now? Or do I want to wait and try and get out Emperor Thorson? The awkward thing is if I wait for Emperor Thorson, I got like all my plays around 3. Could just get Shade out right now. Could just get... I could Shade into BGH, you know? That's not even bad. Shade into BGH into question mark, though, so... I think I'd definitely wait. I think I wait. Any resolution with the termites? We don't even know if it's confirmed termites. I don't know. There's like main beam rot / bug damage from a long time ago that got resolved. And then nobody actually repaired the main beam, but they stopped what was causing the rot or the damage. And then, no idea what was going on there. But, got an estimate from the people that do all the foundation work, and it was like $27,000 worth of damages. So that's a big number, right? But the people that own the house right now that are trying to sell it agreed to pay for all of it and get it all done, and then I can buy the house at the original price that I wanted to. So, I mean, shit, if they're gonna get it all done and fixed for me, I think it'll be good, because I already had it at a good price. I was fortunate enough that they're trying to like move to Japan, so they're in like a time crunch to get this thing sold. So they're more than happy adjusting to my demands. So works for me, you know. All right, I want to play Emperor next turn. I think I already committed to that, right? So just throw Power Pass, try and beat a Noble Sacrifice. Yeah. The inspection gets done. I hire an inspector to get an estimate first, and then they hire an inspector to get an estimate, and then we figure things out from there. So I obviously hired the most expensive possible inspector, and they're going to hire the most sleazy, cheap inspector, and then they're going to both go in, give different estimates. There's going to be on the low end, mine's going to be a high end, and then we can meet somewhere in the middle, right? That's kind of how it works. So, I mean, hopefully it goes well. Still, like, at the same time, I'm also looking for other places just in case, for some reason, they don't want to do it or whatever. Things happen, so I still got other places in mind for me to try and live at as well. So I'm not totally set on this one being like the one, you know? Because if you get set on it being the one, then they can just beat me in the negotiations, right? Because they know they have the upper hand. So I can't let them know that I really want this house, but I really want this house. So, but I also am still looking around. Could have made my Emperor into a 3/3. Curious choice. Is he going to ignore it and smack me in the face? What up, Blue Rune? 1337. How's it going, dude? Man. All face, ignoring my imp. That is, he's thinking about it. For a deck that runs limited burst, he has to have some amount of burst in his hand to really justify this, right? I mean, we don't have great ways to retaliate here, but definitely want to find more cards. Well, get this shade on the field. 5, 8, 9, 10. 11 damage. If I hit something like this, the Avenge goes off. Is it worth it though, just to start cleaning things up? I think I want to wait till I can play the Keeper with it, yeah? So I'm just going face here, I think. What if they watched my stream and they just heard me? God damn it. You're right, they could do that. They might know. What's up, I'm the Lobster. How's it going, dude? Wow, that's a lot of secrets. What's up, Nascal? I appreciate it, man. Just all face all the time. This guy is truly embracing the Smork life. Well, we can't kill him, so we have to kill all of this shit. Well, let's practice Noble Sacrifice, right? Oh shit, it wasn't Noble Sacrifice. Oh, that's a good target. That turns into a 1-1. This goes here. Well, now we die. Because that's competitive spirit every time, yeah? So now he's got 6-7 damage and we're at 5 life. And that's the best we could do. I don't think we could clear any harder than that. Needless replay feature to see if we could clear harder than that. Dud. Now we die. Yeah. I don't know, I didn't even go back far enough. I needed to do it faster. Bro, Scud, no worries, man. I'm like 3.5 hours late to my normal stream. I fell asleep, man. I almost overslept. You know, it's really hard to oversleep in this time slot, but I was almost able to oversleep in this time slot. I started like at 11 p.m. and that's when I woke up, you know? But it's just because, like, everyone wants to schedule meetings and things at like 8 in the morning. And because that's when like normal people work, right? And I don't work until like 8 p.m. So like my sleep schedule is not on track for that. So then I end up sleeping in the middle of the day, and it's awkward, you know. I like keeping Wrath, especially in conjunction with Living Roots. I think we can get stuff done. Savage Roar is not very helpful though. Boom cost 7. This is getting bad quick. Maybe it's not a mini bot. Hey, that's actually worse for me. What am I doing? Alright, we're gonna cycle this Wrath. We need to find cards that are good. We need like Shades or Innervates or Wild Growths or stuff like that. So let's do it. Hey man, that's a 3-drop. I guess it's okay. Well, we got the swipe for this coming up on 4. Swipe on 4 is okay. Sick Savage Roar trade. You guys excited for this play? Wow, the power. Hits it every hand, I get Savage Roar. I get both of them, man. That's just, Always lucky, am I right? I don't even have a good swipe here, man. I don't want to hero power one of these because that just walks into all the secrets. So I'm going to tempo BGH. The confidence. What's the deck tracker I'm using? I'm using Deckmate. I don't normally use deck trackers, but I'm testing this one out. It might be, if I go independent, they might be one of my first personal sponsors. So they offered me a deal today, and I was like, no way. Let's test the product out for a month first and see what we see. So that's what I'm doing with it. So testing it out and seeing if I like it, and if I like it, then maybe try and do something with them. But I don't know. So far, I think deck tracker, just regular deck tracker, is better. So I'm gonna have to like tell them to make complaints and things about it, because deck tracker is just easier to set up and I think a superior product right now. But this one's flashy and more beautiful, and they said like if you see anything wrong with it, we'll make adjustments to it. So I'm like, all right, cool. I will definitely let you know. Alright, so let's practice Noble Sacrifice with this. I want to make my own team. I'm a small fry, Martha. I'm glad you think I could maybe make it, but I don't know. That seems rough. Well, Boom's taking a beating, that's for sure. I'm gonna hero power this and then trade. So the Boombot is more likely to hit the piloted shredder, popping it. What? I mean, if he musters, we got the swipe to clean up, so it's not even that bad. Yeah, man, that's what I'm gonna tell him, Blue Room. That's what I'm gonna tell him. And, let's see what they do about it. If they fix it, terrific. Then maybe we got something there. But if they just, like, ignore the things I say, and they're just like, no, just promote the product as is, then I'm gonna be like, well, I don't want to work with you then. Sorry. I also got a bunch of other weird products that are gonna be coming in the mail soon. So I'm trying a bunch of crap out to see if I want to partner with those things for sponsoring. So I'm gonna get all this weird stuff. Like, some of it's quite strange. But I mean, trying it. I mean, maybe it's cool. So I think it's fun trying new things, but some people don't. I like the replay thing. I think that's pretty cool. You can just needlessly go, check this out. Played Ancient Lore last turn. How cool is that? I think that's pretty dope. Mysterious Challenger hit the field. Instant replay. I think it's fun trying new things, but some people don't. And here it comes. Just thinking. Alright, hurry up. Boom. Look at that replay. Alright, so... Fuck. That's a lot of stuff. Alright, we probably hero power to get through the Noble Sacrifice, Avenge. I might just Emperor. Emperor might be better. Otherwise, I'm doing Wrath and Swipe. I'm swiping whatever gets avenged, Wrath and the other thing. Probably swipe Wrath. I think Emperor's too slow on the board. We need to get shit done, you know? Can I make a play? play John Cena music every time Challenger's played. I am not tech savvy. I wish though. I wish though. Alright, we'll kill. I'll just full trade. I have like so much card advantage on this guy, theoretically. Until this Tyrion comes out. But before Tyrion comes out, I have a huge card advantage on this guy. So I can take him the value game and should end up winning. Alright, theoretically this is good, because he's running out of steam. It's bad that a knife juggler is in play, because that hurts a lot, but theoretically we're in a pretty solid spot. Hopefully we can stabilize. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's a card, there's a card. Swipe hero power shade. Alright, now we just need him not to top deck anything big this turn, and I think we'll seal it up. So just no big things. Just top deck a 1-drop, top deck a 2-drop. Even a 3-drop's probably okay, but did I get any snow the past 2 days? I got a shit ton of snow. Live in Michigan. Alright, wasn't bad for us. I'm gonna cycle this Wild Growth. I think Shredder's more powerful on the board than Emperor Thorsan is, honestly. Well, both of them is pretty powerful on the board. That's much better than Hero Power, and I'm just gonna get both of these creatures out. I think I'm okay with this dying. I think I just really want to stop face damage and start stabilizing the board. So I'm gonna just trade with this right now and just let him take this 1/1 into it if he wants. I just can't afford like kings to land on this and it to become unkillable for me, so this is what we got, man. No Tyrion. That's a kings. That's a kings. Just thinking about this kings. Is King's lethal? 6, 7, 8, 9. King's is lethal. I think we're dead, team. Maybe we won't see it. Maybe it's not a king. Maybe it's an Alderman. Alderman one time? He's only played one of those, right? It's gotta be Alderman then, you know? Don't just rope kill. Look at this. What the dick? Okay. Doesn't everybody just love Hearthstone? Isn't it your favorite game? Isn't it just great? Wow. Having so much fun. Print screening is victory. God, I get enough of those victory print screens in the mail. I really can't take it anymore, dude. People take ladder too serious, you know? Dude, Druid's like always what I start ladder with, and then maybe change to something else if I notice a pattern or something, but I usually just start out with Druid. You usually just start out with Druid. Sometimes, you know, you get the Coin Wild Growth into Shade into Shredder. You know, piece of cake. Did I enjoy the last episode of Konosuba? I don't know what that is, man. Guys, you can't beat cancer. I'm gonna tell it to you straight. The only way to beat it is to join it, and that's what you see here today. Alright, do we want to go coin wild growth, or do we want to go living roots wild growth, shade, save the coin for one of these bad puppies? No, I think we're just gonna go for it. I think that's too slow to wait for those. I want to get the shade out as early as possible, start it growing as fast as possible. Did I ever play Ascension? Yeah, Ascension's one of my favorite card games. I used to, on trips, Amaz would bring his iPad and we'd sit next to each other on the plane and we'd money match in Ascension for like 12 hours straight. So we bet lots and lots of money on Ascension games, and we played for like the entire flight to China and like the entire flight to Europe and back. Yeah, it got pretty crazy. Ooh. No, we do this, then we do this, hero power next turn, and then figure the rest out. We want to get the shade on the table as fast as possible so it starts growing. But yeah, me and Amaz played so much Ascension. We got really good at Ascension, and then we'd get to the events and people would want to play Ascension and we would just smash them because we had a ridiculous amount of practice at the game. I don't know, neither of us really liked watching movies on the flight too much, so we ended up just playing games. And we got so good at Ascension, it's crazy. And people were like, you can't be good at Ascension, it's just an RNG game. And I was like, bro, I'm a Hearthstone pro. What are you talking about? Jumbo Smooth just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Welcome to the Batcave team thing. I appreciate the support, man. What's the Deckmate thing? It is an app on Overwolf, and they potentially might want to sponsor my stream. So I said, well, before I do anything, I want to try out your product for a while. So I'm trying out their product to see if I like it. And so far, I think Deck Tractor is better, to be honest with you. But I'm going to talk with their person that talks to me and tell them some improvements they could try and make. Tell them things I like about it. I really like the sleek look and design of it, but the problem is it's kind of lackluster in features. So I'm going to talk to them about that and maybe try and help them build this Deck Tracker thing, because they're not really sure about Hearthstone too much, so maybe I can help them build it and make it a little better. Maybe even put them in contact with the guy that makes the actual Deck Tracker and partner them up or something. But I really like the look a lot. And if they add more features, could be pretty sweet. I ended up waking up early for your 8 a.m. meeting, and how'd it go? It went good, it went good. The homeowners are most likely going to pay for all of the repair work, so I can likely get the place I want without having to pay for the repair work myself, which could be pretty sweet. Do I want to go here? I think he's got a lot on his plate dealing with his Dr. Boom, so I feel like I can get away with attacking here. Freeze Mage deck without Mad Scientist? That'd be just like old Freeze Mage before Mad Scientist existed. Actually, the funny thing is, even after Mad Scientist existed, a lot of people did not play Mad Scientist in Freeze Mage for a while. Yeah. Thanks, Super Explosive Sheep. I'm really happy with how that ended up going down. Happy about how this is going down too. Can I suggest a replacement for Shade, or is it a must? I would try out Aspirant. Cestelivista. Aspirant or another BGH. Or both. You know, one Aspirant, another BGH. It's not a must. It's not a must. You can play around. You can also use the Raptor. It's pretty good. The Raptor struggles a bit against Paladin. BGH or Aspirant is going to be a little bit better against Paladin. The Raptor is better against everything except Paladin. So that's kind of like to put you on scale of the replacements and see how it goes. Mind control tech is also not a bad. The guy put the Kappa face there, but that's not a bad replacement, honestly. Like against Zoo and things like that, mind control tech could be your best friend. And then just make it so you randomly win in some bad matchups. Is Taunt Druid good in the current meta? I heard a rumor that Dang Zoo is back from the dead. He was some like ladder hero back in the day, and he played Taunt Druid to #1 legend, and he just started playing again. So apparently it's pretty good. Is this Deck Doctor? No, there's no Deck Doctor right now. I started my stream late, and I don't know how long I'm gonna go, so I didn't want to do Deck Doctor today and then have it be a really short stream. I want to save Deck Doctor for a time where I actually start on time. So I'll probably do Deck Doctor tomorrow. Alright, first win of the day. We did it in the most skill-intensive matchup ever, the Druid Mirror, right? There you go. There you go. No problem, hasta la vista. Dangsu sounds like Chinese. Yeah, he was like a Chinese player that like went somewhere for a really long time and couldn't play for 3 months, and then came back and immediately hit #1 legend. So, or the rumor is he immediately hit #1 legend. I haven't actually seen him yet, so I don't know. Maybe he did. Alright, I like having Wrath and Azure Drake in my hand when the Emperor hits the table, so I think I can just hold on to this. Because after you Emperor, Wrath plus Drake is a pretty sweet little 5-mana combo. So you on 4 you get Emperor out, and then on 5 you can go Azure Drake for 4, Wrath for 1. I have coins, so I mean, I guess I get Emperor on 1 turn earlier, but you catch my drift. I can save this for recovering the board too. Against Mage, the 1/1s don't really accomplish that much. So I'd rather just be able to beam something for 3. Basically, they would just kill the Scientist, which then makes the rest of my turns awkward because I have to deal with Mirror Entity. So I'd rather just not do that. So I'm just going to Hero Power this turn and then coin Innervate Emperor, try and win. For Deck Doctor, do you need to donate or something? Deck Doctor isn't happening right now. It's not happening right now, so don't donate, don't do anything. But basically, if you're a sub and I'm doing Deck Doctor, then you can just then I'll do your Deck Doctor thing, and that's about it. So then you just be a sub and link me a deck in chat while I'm doing a Deck Doctor stream, and I'll doctor your deck for you. Simple as that. But currently, not doing that right now. Alright, so I guess we're gonna coin first, test for counterspell, and then worst case. Alright, this would be worst case. Now we can go Innervate Druid of the Claw, Living Roots? We get Living Roots. We get Innervate, Living Roots, Druid of the Claw, right? Because I want to pull the. Wait, yeah, we're at 6. Okay, good. So he may only have 2 Mirror Entities in his deck, so I want to get the Scientist destroyed while another Mirror Entity is up. Alright, he has more Secrets in his deck. And I could charge, or I could Bear Form. I have a Wrath to clean up, but I can't really use it, so I think I want to charge so I can just trade. Alright, he's Freeze Mage. Alright. We figured out the mystery. Charging is better against Freeze Mage as well, so there you go. What do I think of the new Hearthstone changes? I think they're great for the game. I definitely do. Definitely do. I'm really glad to see that any change is being made. So, makes me happy, man. Alright, let's kill this so he doesn't get multiple draws off of it, since we can't really do anything else with our turn. Got another double roar hand. We're real good at that. And Hero Power Space. We should still win, though. I mean, against Freeze Mage, we have a really great matchup, and 2 roars is not that bad, especially with the Emperor discount coming on eventually. Do I ever think a Hearthstone version of Exodia would ever work? Hashtag 5 pieces. There's Exodia Freeze Mage. Heater finally fixed? It's kind of fixed. It's kind of fixed. I have a space heater now. I had a space heater before, but when I had my computer and my space heater on at the same time, it would blow a fuse and the stream would shut off. Like, the power would just go out in my room. So, now I have I fixed that, so now I can have my computer and my space heater on at the same time. So, pretty cool stuff. Alright, I think I'll just Ezra Drake. I want to save this to combo with these roars with the Emperor Thorson. And I want to go face. So we got most of the things fixed. Well, if I don't Emperor here, he can play Archmage Antonidas and I can't kill it, right? So we have to Emperor here. So I don't want to just get Archmage Antonidas and lose, so I'm just going to throw it on Emperor into this Doomsayer and get the discount so I can kill Archmage. I don't think I can afford to not be able to kill Archmage. So just preparing for the worst case scenario. He may not even have Archmage, but usually going Frost over Doomsayer to turn 7 suggests he's going to plop down an Archmage. So I just want to be ready so that I can force nature and hero power, kill the Archmage, not die. Good stuff. See, thinking. Alright, so we can get a combo out of our hand this turn to kill the Archmage and push some face damage if we want. Or we could save both roars for the second force. We push not too much damage. I think we just kill it straight up normally. Yeah, we can afford the face damage too, because he's going to have to Alex us eventually, because he's got no Archmage. Alright. What should I cut to make room for one Ancient War? Why do you want an Ancient War? The card isn't very good. I don't know. If you want to make a cut, though, it's a really big thing, so you'd probably have to cut another big thing. So Dr. Boom would be my first instinct. My second instinct would be an Ezra Drake. And the reason why cutting an Ezra Drake makes sense is because an Ezra Drake is actually a big thing. Like, it doesn't seem like it's a big thing because it's only a 5-drop, but it's more like a 9-drop because it's a 5-drop which then draws a card. So it's kind of like a later turn play that you want to be trying to play at around turn 9, turn 10ish, so that you can play the Drake and then play something else. But yeah, so I think Ezra Drake, because you won't need as much card draw if you add an Ancient War to your deck, because you'll simply have more threats in your deck. So you don't need to draw cards, because your likelihood of drawing a threat is just increased, and threats take up all your mana anyway. So I would either say Dr. Boom or Ezra Drake would be good ways to fit in the Ancient War. Alright, Flame Strike is the card that I'm thinking of now. That's usually what happens after Blizzard. So normally I like charging Druid of the Claws, but I think right now we want to taunt it. And I don't think we want to play this Living Roots, because Flame Strike is extremely possible here. Not another Doomsayer. Okay, okay. Piloted Shatter, always good, always good. Do we want to cycle this? I think I do. We just want to find our force in time before he Alexes me and then kills me. So I'm going to need to dig on Piloted Shatter, I think. I don't want to dig on this because he's got to ping it with a Flame Strike. Same thing with that. We could hit him for 7 this turn. 7's a lot. He didn't have Doomsayer this turn. He's already used 1 Blizzard, so he only has, and 2 Frost Novas. So he's got 1 Blizzard left to combo with Doomsayer. So I think I want to use my Keeper aggressively here and strike him in the face for 7. Do I want to start hero powering up? No, I think I can. Do I need to get this Shredder out there? If he Flame Strike pings, we're going to have the 2-drop and this is 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, so we don't need to get him out there. We can hold back the Shredder. This is good too. This is a 4-2, so if he blizzards, then it pops, and we get to get in the chip damage. I have a mid-range paladin unchanged before TBG. What should I replace that shit? Man, I don't know. Put good cards in. I could build mid-range pally for you midstream. 10, 11, 12... Alright, 10, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So let's do that. Man, this Dr. Boom is quiet as shit. Alright. Crushing it, man. What up, Ever Section? How's it going, dude? Second block coming here? Alright, alright. Let's draw first off. All of my board dies to Flame Strike. It's probably not good. If he Flame Strikes, he can't do anything though, so... Well, actually, he's got the discount. He could Flame Strike Healbot in the same turn. I might have just done something extremely silly. There's no way I die here, so I could have not Hero Powered, played Piloted Shredder. We just made ourselves vulnerable to Flame Strike Healbot. That's kinda... Oh. That turn is definitely a misplay. Shredder should have hit the table 100%. Yeah. Same turn. Shredder. We just made ourselves vulnerable. The replay doesn't catch how much mana I had. I was gonna show what I could have done. But basically I should have just not hero powered because I said 20 to 4 anyway. Like there's no way I can die. But I gave him an out of Flame Strike Healbot there by having my entire board die to it. Because he gets the Emperor discount on both of those cards potentially. What's up, Dizzy Frog? How's it going, dude? What up, DJ Barks? Doing good, man. Another Freeze Mage, maybe? Same guy? No, last guy was Mr. Wonderful. Alright, Piloted Shredder, Ancient Allure, Dr. Boom. None of these are fast enough against Mage. We want Innervate, Wild Growth. Something like that. Shade's pretty good. Shade's pretty good. A lot of people don't think Shade's good and mulligan it away. I think I'm pretty happy with Druid if I just get a mediocre draw. As long as I don't have 2 Savage Roars in my hand, I'm pretty okay. I could have tied to Fireball, Fireball, Frostbolt, Frostbolt, Ice Lance, Ice Lance. Oh, good, good. I played around it then. There we go. Got him, man. Lotheb's pretty sweet if this is a Freeze Mage. Shade is a little slow. Hey man, Shade's better than Roar. I feel like, honestly, if you can have, like, Shade into Shredder into Druid of the Claw, you usually just outvalue your opponent and catch up in time anyway, because they trade so much against Druid, because they're just so afraid of the explosiveness. But of course, here we don't have the Shredder, but I like getting Shade down as early as possible, just having it grow. I feel like if you can get it down pretty early, it's really strong. Dizzy Frog HS just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Welcome to the Batcave team thing. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the support. Sub hype. Feels good, man. Alright. The old Form 1. Well, I'm gonna Wrath Hero Power, I guess. Play around, Duplicate / Effigy here, because I'd rather have it happen on the 2-drop than almost any other card in his deck, so if it's Dupe or something like this, hopefully it goes off here. Shade is nice, but Wild Growth is better. That is true, man. That is true. In this matchup, though, I don't know if Wild Growth is better. I think Innervate is superiorly better. I think Shade's better than Wild Growth, unless you have Coin Shade or Coin Wild Growth into Shade. Because against Tempo Mage, Wild Growth can oftentimes be a little bit slow. Okay. I think I want a Loatheb. If it is Mirror Entity, hopefully he isn't able to punish me from the tempo he gains from this. Because he can't use any spells to really punish the tempo. Protects my Shade to get it out of Flame Cannon range. I think this is the play. Hopefully it's got a lot of spells in his hand. We can use Force of Nature next turn to maybe clean up some of this disaster afterwards. But for now, I think it's good. Alright, thanks Casey Racy Bear. What is the deck tracker? This deck tracker is from Overwolf, and it's called Deckmate. I was asked to try out using Overwolf for a while to see if I liked it, because they are interested in possibly doing something with the stream or me designing my own Overwolf app to use. So I'm trying out their thing and seeing if I like it. So far, I think regular deck tracker is better. So I'm going to be totally real with you and say currently I like regular deck tracker better, but I definitely have some suggestions I'm going to give to them about it, and maybe they'll implement it and make this one better. Who knows? I'm basically just kind of checking it out. Alright, well, we can't use Force of Nature to clean anything up, that's for sure. Ooh. I think we trade Loatheb's Drop the Emperor, trade the 5-5 into the other 5-5, because I'm afraid of my life total at this point, so I kind of want to just clean up this 10 damage bullet here. I don't have any heals yet. Mage does a lot over the top damage, but hopefully I force him to react to this Emperor and can pull ahead. Ah, Jesus. Well, we got Druid of the Claw charge into that, but I don't know if it's going to be good enough. Our health total is so extremely low. Did I use Deck Tracker much? I haven't used the Deck Tracker too much. I've used it a little bit. I mean, of course I was curious and tried all the tools out, but most of the time I don't use any sort of tracking applications at all. Normally I just try and use my mind, but you know, they are helpful. But like before a tournament or something like that, it would definitely make me a little worse, because it's important to be able to read my opponent's hand and all that sort of stuff. Balharg. Well, we know he's got a fireball for sure. Now we know he's got 2. So we gotta clear the board and heal for 5. What up, DJ Barks? Oh yeah, man. Cool, you're from Detroit. What's up, man? Rib and pepperoni. Do I think not using Deck Tracker makes you a stronger player? Not necessarily. I mean, if you don't use Deck Tracker and you follow all your opponent's cards, try and keep count of how long they've been in their hand, and that becomes a natural habit, yes. If you don't use Deck Tracker and you just, like, broke back the whole time and look at other screens and watch videos, no, it doesn't help you either way. So, I mean, like, if you make conscious effort to track your opponent's hand and follow all their cards and do all that sort of stuff, I think it makes you a better player. And that's regardless if Deck Tracker's on or off, just making the conscious effort to do that stuff. So, yeah. Coin Shade into Shade? I'll take it, I'll take it. Getting them growing against Rogue can be pretty devastating. What's the best right now on a ladder besides Combo Druid and Cancer Paladin? I think Freeze Mage is pretty good right now from every deck that I've been seeing so far. So I should stop modding and focus on Hearthstone. I mean, if you want to get good at tracking cards and want that to be part of your skill set, then yes. If you want to stay mod, then no. Alright, Coin Shade into Shredder into Innervate Lower looks to be my curve. I want to get the Shades out as fast as possible so they can start growing, so getting those out first makes sense, and then it just follows my curve to save the Innervate for the Lore. So I think there's not very many ways I can kind of play this hand. It's kind of just got to be that, and we kind of knew that from the opening. So, do I swing with it? No. Just hold it to be able to hopefully discourage him from playing minions, because I can get free trades. I definitely take the trade, because I don't want to make myself super vulnerable to like Deadly Poison Blade Flurry or anything like this. I think it's greedy not to trade. We're ahead enough. Let's just use it to prosper. Donated 5 minutes ago. It's nothing crazy, but I want to support you. Oh, thanks, dude. Appreciated the true nerd. I didn't get it, but I'm sure I'll get it eventually. If you had a message or something, though. Sometimes it's buggy. So if you got a message or something you were trying to say, I try and respond to everybody in chat. Sap Earthen Ring, Sapasai number 2. Sapasai number 2. Options. Innervate lower. Swipe. Piloted Shredder. Living Roots Innervate Hero Power. No, I think the simple answer is just Innervate lower. I don't think I need to do anything too fancy here. Saving the Innervate for combo is also a thing. Oh, that's dirty. Emperor's definitely hitting the table next turn. I want to keep this concealed in case he has like Violet Teacher Sap or something, so that I have the ability to kill a Violeted Teacher with still being able to develop my Emperor Thorsan. Or that. Being able to kill that while developing something's good too. I may just swipe that. Is he going to trade this and this in? Okay, okay. He only drew 2 cards. I don't feel too bad about that. I think I'm going to keep my Shade alive. It's outside the Flurry range, right? So is there any way I can develop while killing that? I have Wrath Keeper. Seems good. I have Living Roots Keeper. I have Swipe Develop Nothing. Swipe Develop Nothing is the least appealing. I want to be continually putting pressure, continually developing things, having more pieces on the board to trade with, right? So my options were either like trade Emperor or Wrath Keeper. I don't want to trade because this is my key to lethal at the moment. This makes my combo just super threatening. 22 damage currently, and it's going to just keep growing. And Miracle doesn't usually play oil, right? They usually play 1 or no oils, so this might be just impossible for him to kill with, you know? Well, we got this swipe. Basically just trying to remove all of his crap until we can combo. We could develop the Keeper and leave the 1/1 up. I think that's better than swiping. We get a 2/4 in play over not having nothing in play, but we leave a 1/1 in play. I'd rather have a 2/4 in play for me and leave a 1/1 up than not have a 2/4 and kill a 1/1, you know? I think that's better. 2/4 is definitely bigger than 1/1, so we can either both have nothing or he have 1/1, I have 2/4. Seems like a better board state for me. Tomb Pillager, that lines up conveniently with my swipe. Swipe lines up conveniently with that. I like this development for me. Is that it? He trades there. Saving that face life. Now we can develop the Shredder and swipe. And then we have combo with Shade to deal 24, 25 damage it's going to deal. So we have 25 damage next turn. He's at 24 life. Assuming he kills the Shredder, we have 25 damage. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Here comes the Vanish, though. Said it went through. Just your Twitch alerts and PayPal. Don't care about it coming up on stream, just as long as you get it. Alright, cool. I mean, if you sent it, I think it'll work. Just Twitch alerts lately has been being kind of weird with the donations. I don't know. Their servers keep kind of pooping out a little bit. Nice math. It's 27. Is it 27? 9, 21 plus 4 is 25? Nah, it's 29. I mean, God, now you got me confused. It's 25. It's 25. It's 25. It's 25 for sure, guys. For sure. We gotta finish with this shit. Ah! Alright, 4, 8, 12. 12 plus... Or 14 plus 11. 25. It's 25 for sure, guys. Instant replay on the lethal. Look at that. Instant replay on the combo. Oh, he's going in hard. Look at that. See, 25. 25. We can see. Crushing it. It's 25 for sure. We even had the replay count. Commentators went crazy. They loved it. Me being the commentator, of course. Alright, none of this crap. None of this crap. This is all too slow. We need Innervate, Wild Growth, Shade. We'll get there. $29 for sure. Emperor Thorson's not bad with a Force of Nature, but I don't know what we're doing till that point. So hopefully we find stuff to play. I don't like the Control Warrior matchup with this deck. I feel like we got too much fluff in our deck to really make it too strong. We have like double Living Roots and awkward crap, so too many 3-drops. So if he's like full Control Warrior, I don't like this matchup. I like it against Patron though. I think Druid is pretty good against Patron right now, especially this build. But this build's like way too defensive to be great against Control Warrior. Play Control Priest. Mill Rogue. Guys, I'm playing Druid. I gotta try and get Legend eventually. And I'm too bad to do it with Troll decks anymore. So I want to kill that with the Wrath Hero Power. I want to be cycling the Wrath. I think I'll just cycle this on this. I just want to find a 4-drop to be able to play and really just have things happen, you know? 5-drop's not bad. So I've drawn Wild Growth a single time. One time. Vista. One time I drew Wild Growth and I won. I guess I should save the Wrath. I assumed it was Control Warrior, and I assumed wrong. Hey, we did find the Piloted Shredder though, so I mean that worked out. If he doesn't have a Death Bite, maybe we line up here and it's beautiful. Zoo seems to be in a good spot right now. I've heard Zoo's been in a good spot. Some people have been getting like #1 legend with Zoo, so I might have to try it later. What is this play? Is he executing it? Damn, it's going in deep. I fear we may have to BGH that eventually. Like now. Wrath for 3, BGH. Wrath's a great top deck here. BGH to deal 1 damage, but I think it's worth, because we don't have to take any face damage. And we can develop something. Tempo BGH. Oh man, this is gonna hit me for 7, I can feel it. He's Cruel Taskmaster in this and just ramming me right in the dome with it. Well, that's not bad. We don't have a swipe for it, but I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. Sampray discount's pretty dirty. We get discount the whole combo. So that's always pretty clean. The combo is a really great tool for cleaning up patrons. And we have 2 cycle cards in our hands, so we can really get some cards. Yeah, it's supposed to be around 9 p.m. Eastern time, but today we started at 11. Kind of late. Sorry about that. I overslept a little bit. And by oversleeping, I mean I woke up early and then fell asleep in the middle of the day. No Wraths to be able to kill this kind of sucks, because Ezreal Wrath would be dirty. We could try and hit the Ezreal swipe. I think we want to get... I could Ezreal Innervate Loatheb. I think that's better than playing Ancient Allure. I want to get this Shade down as early as possible, so I think I'll just get that down here. Getting that Shade growing to get towards that combo lethal, just be a better trading piece. It's an investment and I want to make it as quick as I can. So right now seems like a good time. Also, it allows us to still have double combo as an option, potentially, if we find another Roar, because we're saving this Innervate. So I like that out. Hopefully, no Dr. Boom. Just don't do it, bro. Alright. Both of us gonna make my innervate not so great. 10 damage on the field. Potential Grom innervate in his hand. I don't like where this is going. I think I'm gonna just bullet this 5-4. I don't know, that's really reactive, huh? Alright, these are both discounted. So this is 5, this is 2. So that's 7. So on 10 mana I can innervate the Druid of the Cloud with it. So can I survive for 2 turns? If I survive for 2 turns, how much damage is that? That'd be 14 plus 6, 20 plus this plus 2, or this plus 4, so 20 plus 7. So we have 27 damage if we can survive long enough. And maybe get some chip damage in the process. I don't really want to heal though. I think healing's too defensive. So I'll just draw 2 and hero power. Oh, there you go. Now we got some damage. Now we have 22 plus 5 on this. So 30. 30 damage next turn if we're alive. So you just need them to not have Grom second inner rage, you know? Easy game. Or taunts. Don't play Belcher. Good. Don't play Unstable Ghoul. 29 every time, am I right? That's why you get the shade down, man. Just Druid things. This is lethal, right? This better be lethal. I think we're committed now. It was lethal. Question too. Alright. Climbing. What's the tracker? Is it better than Hearthstone Deck Tracker? I don't think it's better than Hearthstone Deck Tracker. Overwolf is asking me to try it to see if I want to maybe get promoted, but I told them I want to see if I like it first before I do anything with them. And then they said sure, and if I have any suggestions or ways to improve it, feel free to tell them. So I'm doing that. So I'm just trying it, and so far my favorite thing is being able to just do this. You just push a button, and there's a replay. So look at that. Look at these cards falling in. That's my favorite feature. But the deck tracker itself, I think is lackluster in features, but looks amazing. Like, it's much more stylish than Hearthstone Deck Tracker. So if you want style points, I think it's more stylish. But I think Hearthstone Deck Tracker is a better tool overall. But it's the Overwolf Deck Tracker app, if you're interested. So I'm testing it, seeing if I like it, and then that might be one of my... Can I try to change the font though? I'll bring that up to them for sure, no problem. If anybody else has any complaints with it, feel free to tell me and I can bring that up with them. Coin, Wild Growth into Shade. Because, yeah, I think they're a really cool company and I'd like to try and work with them in the future. If they do take my suggestions seriously. So that'd be pretty cool. They said I might be able to even make my own app, something like that, so... I'm pretty interested, but... First, this definitely needs to be, there needs to be more stuff. It needs to be like our Sun Deck Tracker. At least try and keep up in the features that the Deck Tracker has. Because the Deck Tracker has infinitely more features. And yeah, I agree with you. Now that you've said the font is very difficult to read. But yeah. Oh, hey, Emperor. Man, I feel like I've been doing this a lot today. Can you play with Deck Tracker in an official tournament? No, you cannot play Deck Tracker in an official tournament. So, often